The Nigerian Senate has appealed to international airlines not to withdraw their services while efforts are ongoing to resolve the current issues of blocked funds in the country. The upper chamber also urged President Muhammadu Buhari to direct the Central Bank of Nigeria to pay up the affected airlines. These resolutions follow a motion on the current issues on airlines' blocked funds in Nigeria, sponsored by Senator Biodun Olujimi and represented on the floor by Senator Bala on Wednesday in the plenary. The lawmaker noted that for over a year, Nigeria has been the country with the highest amount of airline blocked funds in the world. Since January 2021, Nigeria has been the most challenging country in the world for the airlines to repatriate their funds to support their operation. Moreover, as of March 2023, airlines blocked funds in Nigeria have increased to $717.5 million from $662 million in January 2023 and $549 million in December 2022. And a review of airlines blocked funds in Nigeria in the last 6 months show an average month-on-month increase of $49.3 million.
Further notes that in February 2023, Nigeria alone amounted to 44% of total airline block funds in the whole world. Worried that the total airline block funds in Nigeria as at March 28, 2023 amounted to $717,478,606 million, comprising matured bids that the Central Bank of Nigeria is yet to deliver and bids yet to mature, and cash balances in airline accounts for repatriation. Concern that matured bids not delivered by CBN amounted to $386.5 million, amounting to 26% of the total block funds, while 3 stakeholders, IATA, Qatar Airways, and Ethiopian Airlines, accounted for 57% of the block funds. Regrets to discover that a review of airlines block funds in Nigeria in the last 6 months shows an average month-on-month increase of $49.5 million.
Worried by the threats, lawmakers expressed concern that the development may cost the country more damage.
I don't think any airline has funds trapped in Nigeria, so to speak. They have several classes of tickets, Mr. President, as I'm sure maybe the chief will know since he's in the business, various classes of tickets. And they make available only a select few classes for you to actually go and buy from the airlines. So you price a ticket today, they tell you it's 600,000. By the time you go to pay, the travel agent will tell you that ticket is no longer available because it has been blocked. So you now have to buy a ticket at 900,000 naira.
Interest in this particular issue is simply to say whatever it is, whatever the truth and wherever the truth lies, the situation on ground is what is my major concern. And that situation on ground is such that Nigerians are suffering. Because if you look at the situation today, sometimes many people have to use Ghana, Togo, or other adjoining West African countries to get their flights to wherever they want to go to, which is more reliable. And I think what needs to be said here is that we have our aviation sector. There is a ministry and they operate within the financial institution, so many people are having responsibilities. So what I can say here, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, is that definitely there is something wrong. If our neighboring countries that are not as economically vibrant or buoyant as our own economy are getting a better deal, then there should be things they are doing perhaps that are right, and in our own case, there are things that are happening that are not right.
It's an international obligation we have international obligation we have with the airlines to remit the monies they have. We are also doing businesses in all of these countries. And I think it's not very good for Nigeria and for our image for Nigeria to be owing or to not to be remitting monies when they are due, as at when due. And Nigerian diaspora remittances is quite huge. And we had told the CBN at a point that they could dedicate that money, because at a point I know that they were giving those monies to Bureau de Change.
Senator Orji Uzokalu, in a contrary opinion, encourages the federal government to empower local flight for international operations.
It is not how to do something. We have airlines that are here that the Nigerian government should encourage, and they will operate well, like the APs, like Acquire Air. These are reputable companies, and airline owners knows that we are paying the most expensive ticket in Nigeria. We cannot continue in this manner to please these airlines. This is the most profitable route for British Airways, is the most profitable route for Lufthansa, is the most profitable route for Ethiopian Airlines. This is a killing for them. And every day they put pressure on our government to add more money and to give them foreign exchange. They're already charging us in the black market prices. So I deem to disagree with my colleagues that we should step down this, because it's a cheating to our economy, it's cheating to Nigerian people. They are not helping us.